Hello, 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 and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Anna Krejci, and today I am going to cook with you. I'm inviting you to my kitchen. I'm going to make roulade wołowe, which are beef roll-ups. So, for all of you who are just finding us, my name is Anna Krejci, and I'm owner and founder of Surroundings Polish Pottery. We are importing beautiful ceramics from Poland called Polish Pottery, and on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are cooking together. So I am inviting you, I am inviting not you, Cory, you go out of my kitchen. Thank you. No dogs in here. No. I am inviting your friends. You can message your friend, you can share, please share. This feed is gonna be a fun cooking show. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see who is in. If you guys are seeing me and hearing me, okay, just say hi to me so I know you are with me. And I am going to very slowly and tell you what you can gather, what you're gonna need. So first of all, let's go start with the main ingredients, which is a beef sirloin tip steak, thin cut, and I have mine just ready for seasoning. And you don't have to have the pan, you can just use some shallow dish. I just grab it what I have quickly. Hello Wendy, you know, I love this apron. It's very well made, in cover everything, have packets. I love it. Thank you. Who is watching? Who gonna say hi to me? I see lots of people are watching. I am welcoming you to my kitchen. Are you gonna say hi back? It will be nice to know if this is worth it, even making those cooking shows. If you are not enjoying, I am gonna spend evening with my family, friends, and just relax. Hello, Patricia. Welcome. So I am going to go step by step. I am setting, because we're gonna be seasoning our fresh cuts of beef nice and thin, so you do not want to put your hand after meat to your spice jar. Or so I do have a salt, and I use a Himalayan pink salt. That's just your choice. I have blend of my seasoning I brought from Greece, so anything you would like to put to your for your beef, any seasoning. I have some marjoram. I like to use some marjoram, and I also have Knorr beef stroganoff blend. So I got that. I got some wonderful spices from Italy. Little red pepper, hot, not too much. You can just gather all the spices you like. Some other blend with garlic, and we're gonna need Polish go-to bay leaf and English spice, which they look like so. I just got a little bit. So we're gonna need that. And you will need also what I have in here. I started a little bit. So only Patricia is here, and Wendy. Only Patricia and Wendy gonna say hi to me. Are you guys not hearing me? No? So what state are you guys joining? What state are you joining? Just say hi and what state you are from. It will be really nice to know. Christina Marosa, how you doing? I see you like my sunflower as well. So I do have something I prepare a good 3 hours before. I boiled water, and I soaked some some wild mushrooms my mom picked and dry. Servorm Vermont. Oh, how nice. Hello, Joanne. Thank you for watching. So today we're making that beef rolls, zrazy. Those are my mom's favorite. And last week my mom had very serious surgery, which actually didn't happen. They opened her up, they looked around, and they decided, we're not touching it. So she needs different team, and we're gonna start back all over. But she's back home and she's doing great. Hello, John. Hello, Tricia. So thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for all the words of encouragement. I was planning to do last week my mom favorite dish she made for us, which are zrazy for me and my brother. But we had no internet. With all these days in a year, I have no internet, and I am connecting with my family overseas by WhatsApp. So, you know, when I got 4 o'clock call, I knew it's about my mom, and took me good 15 minutes to figure out at 4 o'clock in the morning what's going on, why I cannot answer the incoming call. It was just nightmare, emotional nightmare. So thank you so much, Christine. So what you also gonna need, you're gonna need one of those kitchen mallets, and we're gonna use the flat side. You're gonna need onion, one onion, and you're gonna slice this onion. I'm gonna show you how. And you're gonna need some pickles, and the way we are slicing our pickles is just on the quarters, So what I have in here, I do have prepare all my sliced pickles. I slice my onion, just half, and for slices like that. And then you're gonna need bacon. And the long strip, I just went with a regular bacon. If you have the thicker cuts, that's okay too. I cut them in half, the regular slices. So I'm gonna put my pickles in here. I don't need that because I have this pre-cut for ya. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take one piece of the beef tip steak thin cut, and this is huge. We don't need it as much. So the goal is you want to roll, and you can roll them large, depends what your family preference are, or you can make them smaller. In my family, smaller is better. So what I gonna do in here, I think I am going to cut this in half, like that. There we go. Nice piece. We can roll nicely. The other one, hurry, nothing, you are not gonna get anything. The other one, we can cut that way as well, roll. And we're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna make a little noise, so you are just flattening this your beef. You want just like a stretch a little bit, so it's not gonna be as thick, it's gonna be a little bit more. There we go. So with that, just a little bit. Those are delicious. As a kid, me and my brother hate them. You have to really have sophisticated taste to like them, but they are really, really delicious. There we go. Zrazy. So that was gonna be beef roulades. So the way we're gonna be seasoning them, I'm gonna show you in here. I'm just gonna use, you guys can see inside my pan, right? Yes. So the reason why you see my hands are full of fresh meat, right? So I am just gonna salt from both sides, each piece from both sides. I'm gonna show you a trick of seasoning, what I like to do, because you would like those to stay seasoned for good 15 minutes. So we got them salted, right? So now I'm gonna go, I have 4 or 5 different spices. So I'm gonna be doing those seasoning. So there we go. Once, and I am putting those sides when I am seasoning up. And then I am putting my other piece, which is both sides salted, and the bottom is getting already my seasoning by laying on it. Second one, that, and that. There we go. So I'm done with that. Next, the majoran. I am flipping over. This one have majoran. Flipping over and just on top majoran, because I am making a pile, and I'm gonna do this few times. Those wonderful herbs and seasonings are going to blend. So now one more time, flip. This is that strudel, that Knorr strudel, wonderful seasoning. So anything you like for your beef, a salt, pepper, and a little bit of onion, maybe, whatever you like. I have some blend in here with wonderful blend of herbs with a garlic. So I will do that. There we go. Oops. There we go. So just season the way you like it the most. Garlic is also very good, and onion is very good to use. There we go. And I just gonna do one more time, and I like to use some of those shallow bakers. Maybe I have a regular baker. I like to use those shallow bakers because all the seasoning you can just smoosh all over your meats, and that's the spicy. So I'm not gonna use as much because I know that seasoning is very, very spicy. All right, so this is done. I am going to put my spices away. Just gonna wash my hands a little bit. Okay, the next step we're gonna need, I'm gonna set this aside. So about 15 minutes when you are going to have this meat prepared waiting for you with those wonderful spices. And what you may do, because the next step after we roll them, you're gonna need some Q-tips, not Q-tips, toothpicks. You don't need Q-tips for sure, not for that. You're gonna need some toothpicks, which I found I like them better than using any type of the cooking string. My mom was using string, maybe not that thick, maybe a little bit thinner, but I hate those. I hate those. First of all, I didn't like those when I was a kid, and secondly, I'm doing the meters or yards of the string really didn't make me happy as a child. So, but you can use it. The cooking type of cotton string you can also use to hold on your roll-ups. But the next step we're gonna be doing after we roll them is going to be putting them on hot butter and kind of a little bit brown them from each side. So you're gonna have to brown them from the bottom, from the top, and from the sides. My grandma from Poznań called them myszy. I don't know, they kind of look like myszy now when you are saying. I cannot, but it is very sophisticated, wonderful dish, I think, and we're gonna make a little salad going with it, so you really are gonna enjoy, I think. After buttering that, you're gonna need one of those dishes, covering dishes. You can have, I love this aquatic covering dish. So we're gonna put this zrazy in here, and then we're gonna put all this butter with, I'm gonna use my soak dry mushrooms. If you are lucky enough to have dry mushrooms, soak them for good 3 to 4 hours before, and use all this water, all those mushrooms, and we're gonna pour them inside with our zrazy and put to the oven for good 2 to 3 hours on 400 degrees. So very, very nice. As our meat is getting saturating with our spices, the way I'm gonna be serving my zrazy, you can serve them with potatoes, you can serve them with a side salad, but I am going to use the greens. And what I did, because of course you know the magic of TV, right? TV, the show. I was making 3 hours before, I was making a set of those zrazy, so this is why I just have few pieces, so you guys can see what's going on over there, and we're not gonna spend here hour or hour and a half, but I like to clarify a butter. So by the time I took 4 sticks of butter and I clarify this, meaning boiling the butter in a pan and allowing to boil, and then take out all the white foam, all the milk. This was just perfect timing to have my butter going, and took me about 15 minutes, and my meat roll-ups were ready. But because we're not gonna do this, I am going to show you the best way to make very quick a dressing. You're gonna need some garlic, and for that much of salad, I'm gonna use just 1 big clove of garlic. And you do not want to overwhelm that salad with that garlic. So welcome everyone. I hope you enjoy it. And there we go, that garlic is not too good. So who is coming and saying hello to me? Who didn't say hello to me yet? So I am just going to very nicely get this to, there we go, on the small chunks, very small chunks. There we go. I like them cut on small chunks, garlic, than using press. I am not too big fan of the garlic press. To me, it's just like, I didn't find yet the garlic press I am impressed with. Hello, Chris. You just got here. Welcome to my kitchens. And Jimmy says hello. Thank you. Say hello to Jimmy too. Say hello to Jimmy too. And what do I need? I need, of course, a Ceramica Milena wonderful juicer, and I'm gonna need a half of lemon. Let me get it. This is not for you. All right. So my half of lemon, I'm just gonna squeeze it nicely. Hello, Diane. Hello, hello, hello. We are making my mom's favorite zrazy. So my mom is happy now. My brother is visiting her. She's back from hospital. They didn't do what they were hoping they will do. So we are in beginning. So we're gonna have to just find a different team, different surgery she needed. All right. So we are adding that garlic to that squeeze lemon. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am going to add olive of oil from the avocado. Just about half of the juice. Pinch of salt. Corey, out of my kitchen. Out. I'm gonna trip over you one day. Ugh. She won't be part of the cooking. And then fresh ground pepper. All right. Who have those from Fayance? Hello, Miss Loretta. My goodness, I was so sad you wasn't here. You know, like zrazy. We are making something very, very delicious. Delicious. All right. Look how beautifully this is blending. And guys, this is the best and the most healthy. I'm gonna give a little bit oil to it, olive of oil, and I am using avocado olive of oil. There we go. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna let this saturate my greens. So when we're gonna be ready to serve our zrazy, I'm gonna have very nice base to put the zrazy on. That's okay, that's okay. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys, I didn't made it last week, but first of all, I was emotionally just washed out. I will do it, but it didn't feel right to me. I knew my mom is okay, but the emotions just were coming down. And then on top of everything, I didn't have internet. So somebody up there was telling me, girl, you just sit down and relax and stop worry about stuff, right? This I am going to put to refrigerator for 15 minutes. How good. Yum, 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 yum. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna, as our beef slices are ready, saturated with wonderful spice blend we choose. And look what is so fun. You are using every single piece of that. And I need my so I'm going to put my onions. I'm gonna put my pickles in here, everything in quarters, and I'm going to put my bacon. Bacon. I like bacon. All right, and I have my toothpicks. Toothpicks, not Q-tips. No, toothpicks. All right. So depends how you was able to cut. You see those slices gonna be different. Not for you. Go to the dog room. Thank you. If you have one size which is more narrower, you want to start rolling towards you from the narrower side. Could you bring mom to the Cleveland clinic? They are the best. I cannot bring her. She cannot fly. She have abdominal aorta tumor, which they weren't even able to put net on it. She cannot fly. It is. My brother is a nurse in the best hospital in Spain, in Barcelona. cardiovascular hospital in Spain. People from many countries in Europe going to that hospital, and we couldn't fly her over there. So we just have to find somebody in Poland, and she have to start listening to the doctors, and she have to start doing her diet, maybe smoke less, because she's not gonna quit. All this stuff, you know, you think people will do if they won't give yourself best chances. So anyway, so it's roll, right? It's roll. So what I do, I'm gonna just try to kind of put that fluffy things inside, and I just gonna put that toothpick through my roll, and then another one. There we go. Beautiful. Don't worry about that. So nice. And we're gonna take another one. We're gonna take our pickle, and those are my pickles. Look how pretty they are. Mmm, so good. So good. Mmm, the best pickles ever. My mom's recipe too. And I show you a few times how to do pickles. We did the pickles few times. So a nice slice of chunk of onion, bacon, and there we go. Rolling your zrazy. They're not gonna open up. All right. Like I said, my mom will string them. My mom will string them, but I do not like that string. So if you feel like something is insecure on the edges and you don't have enough meat cut to fold in, you just play with it. Okay, this one is good one too. There we go, one more. Look how beautifully seasoned. It's very important. You can even wrap your seasoning in your meat. You can stretch it a little bit. And we are taking a piece of pickle. We are taking slices of onion, bacon. There we go. Going to the end of our meat roll, and we are rolling nicely, tight, nice and tight. Oh, Monica, did you have those? That's what I wanted to do for you and Craig last Saturday for dinner. So next time, those are really great for if you have fancy dinner. If you have somebody you really want to have nice dinner, you want them to remember. It's not common. This dish is very hard to get in any restaurants in United States. So it is so easy. And what is nice about that dish, guys, hold on, Chris, you don't put mustard. No, I don't put mustard. You can. I choose the seasonings, and mustard is the German way of doing. So we didn't put mustard, but certainly you can. And it's similar to our Italian beef upper. There we go. There we go. All right. Yes, it's always the next time, right? So what is nice about this dish, I think is very important. Hey, I'm gonna stick that piece of bacon in here. There we go. Because through our Polish pottery collections, what we do, we're coming back to heritage, we're coming back to roots, and we are encouraging home cooking. We are encouraging traditions. So this is such a great activities. 10, 12-year-old can do it with you. Maybe that college student who stopped by for a few hours at the house, hey, help me with dinner. Why won't you roll this up? I show you one and you can talk. And it's not hard. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wash my hands. So that's the magic of Polish pottery. It's not only beautiful, it's not perfect for cooking, because you know everything cooks evenly, right? Nothing coming dry, microwave, dishwasher, oven safe. So what I'm gonna do next right now, I am going to start my pan. This was the pan when I was clarifying my butter, so I'm gonna be using that as well. I am just going to make that a little bit warmer, and we're going to brown them on each side. It is wonderful holiday meal, yes. And Monica, I don't know if you saw it, but we prep a very simple salad. It's in the refrigerator. I'll show you guys. So this is how you can serve. And this is that shallow bowl from Kaola Studio. I love those bowls. Look how beautiful. You see how all this lemon juice and olive of oil, I am using the avocado olive of oil. It's really good for you. And we used our juicer from Ceramica Milena. We squeeze a lemon. You can do lime, half of lemon only. I put about half of ratio to the juice of the olive of oil, salt, pepper, and crushed garlic. Mix it and put this beautifully. And this is such a healthy meal. Very easy for dealing people with any allergies. So, oh, I think I got it, Chris. I got it. All right, so I am heating my butter going. So I'm gonna show you what I did with the butter. And it is kind of, you see, that's the clarified butter. So doesn't have any of that white milk. So I boiled it. And now, as I am heating my, and still, after you move the butter, is still the milk coming out. There we go. Bye-bye. Not good for me. Not gonna have you. And those dishes from Manufactura, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we're gonna do. So in our pan, you can do this on a flat pan, but you can do this right there. We're gonna place our roll-ups, and you want them loosey, so you can turn them. You're gonna be using those, and you're gonna be turning them on each side. So each side, back, bottom, top, and sides, going to be all brown up, and they're gonna look just like it. This is what you're gonna have. So those are my roll-ups. They are not ready to eat. They are just brown up on the butter, and you hear the rest of them are going to. Okay. So what is our next step? We're gonna take just all greens, whichever greens you like. I just grab a mixed greens. You know, of course, everyone have preferences, right? So I just grab a mixed greens. So I'm gonna be using this wonderful cover pot from Zakłady. I think they are absolutely phenomenal. Why do you fry in butter and not oil? Because I use clarified butter, and I don't like to use oil. I don't think the oil is good for you. And where am I? So I'm gonna show you. You are just so they got brown, and I am flipping them on the other side. There we go. There we go, on other side. Just so you have to have room in your pot, because you have your toothpicks. You don't want them to be too tight. And when we're gonna, you welcome Diana. I think clarified butter is better than oils. Oils are not good for you, really. So I try to avoid them. And then you don't, and oil also will give your dish that very heavy saturation, and that meat's supposed to be crispy, falling off when you're gonna take that toothpick. It's gonna be kind of falling apart, so it's gonna be such a nice flavor, very good for your palate. The tenderness is gonna be there. So it is butter. You can hear it. It's just few minutes. It's just few minutes. Okay. So as we're gonna be stuffing our dish with our rolls, you can, in this punct, you can use as well, and better taste. Yeah, I just said that flavor. Yes, thank you, Chris. You put this wonderfully in word too. But I just my way of thinking is how healthy I can make the dish for my family. That's basically what I. So you are taking those beautifully, just slightly buttered dishes in here. There we go. Dishes, zrazy. There we go, nice and tight. And I'm gonna put all the rest of it in here to the pot. Now, what we're gonna do next? In this punct, you can use a chicken or a beef broth. You can cover them 2/3 with the broth in your pot, or I am Polish, so I love my mushrooms, right? So those are wild mushrooms, and the water, which was, and I am just gonna give it a nice stir. So all the spices which got attached to the bottom of my pan, oh, smells so nice. So good. I'm gonna salt it a little bit, just a bit. There we go. I'm also going to add some flakes of onion in here. Oh my goodness, this kitchen smells already wonderful. Oh, guys, this is such a easy, really relaxing. If you are not in a rush and you want to enjoy cooking, I really recommend. Look how almost look like a sauce. Almost look like a sauce, and you can make it sauce later if you wish. I am not going to. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I only got a little bit more water. All right. I want all the goodies from the bottom. All this spices. I don't know if Dana is watching or not, but I remember we were talking with Dana on one of those cooking presentation about how important are good spices. So good spices are expensive, but they are worth it, any bit of it. So I have left, you see, I pre-cut my onion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to kind of get that onion in these chunks. There we go, so nice, beautiful. Oh, so good. This is gonna be so good. So good, so good. Are you guys singing when we are cooking? When I am happy, I sing. I love it. And I do have that bacon. I'm just gonna put that bacon on top. The leftover. You don't have to. You don't have to. But everybody gonna eat it. Every bit of it. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna need our lid. So you need any of the, this is a small portion because I have already made. So if you will buy, I bought 1.8 pound of beef stirring tip steak thin cut. Net weight. So Okay, so I bought about 10 pounds, a unit. If you buy two, if you have party of 4 or 6, you probably would like to buy 20 pounds or like unit. Okay, I'm sorry, unit price, $9.99 per pound. I'm like, what, 9 pounds? No, 1.8, so 2 pounds, so 4 pounds for bigger party. And you can make them in, that, but then you will have to cover with aluminum foil. So if you have any covered dish, it's better to use. So I am going to put this in 400 degrees oven for 2 hours. Let me just get my mittens. Okay, we're gonna do a little swap in here. All right, because my big baby is ready, nice and hot. So I'm starting my oven again. Just a second. There we go. So depends what you need, right? So what we have in here. Ooh, let me get my. They are so soft. My goodness, I know why. Saya, I know why your grandma was calling them piggies. All right, my oven is old American chamber oven, and I tend to forget that when I turn this off for another 2 hours, the temperature is kept. So they have even too much. But let me just put this on a plate so you can see how beautifully they turn out. All right, let me get plate. This is hot. They just falling off those toothpicks. All right, so we're gonna get our salad. I'll show you, it's gonna be so good. And this juice, you do not want, this is the most important, so beautiful. Look at that. And my favorite plate, oh my God, they are just falling off the bone. They are absolutely, look at that. Look how beautiful they are. So you can serve like that on a beautiful plate, and you have absolutely wonderful, wonderful meal. Or you can take a fork and you can get those, or knife, and you can get those picks out for your guests, so they don't have to deal with it. You see how easily they coming off? There we go. And almost none of the meat is staying on it because it's so nice and soft soft. Thank you, Miss Saya. It is absolutely delicious. Look at that. Look at this. This is so soft. This is wonderful. It's just absolutely, and with the salad, and I have some mushrooms. Dziękuję, Diana. So good. So good. For the before you're gonna put this to the oven, I put little bit of the bay leaf and allspice too. Very important. I'm gonna add this in a second, but that's it. And you can make thick gravy, like we call it, sauce in Poland, and pour over. This is so good. This is picture perfect. I'm gonna take a picture. It's delicious, it's healthy, and this is my mom favorite, and I am not surprised because the palate is so sophisticated. The tenderest of this beef is incredible, and you have that little bit sourness from the pickle. I'm gonna cut in half So you can, look how easy, look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't know if you can see it nicely, but this all is falling apart. Is that tender? Is that perfect? I know, Corey. No way I'm gonna share this with you. So I hope you enjoy. I am encouraging you to cooking together. Bring your youngest generations, your daughters, your granddaughters, then friends. Polish cooking is meant to cook together and to be healthy and to make family keep together. Use your beautiful Polish pottery dishes. They are made to be used. They are made to serve you. And enjoy. I will see you. So enjoyable. Thank you, Christine. I will see you on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our live sale and with Ceramica WR. And I just remember that I didn't pull the price of the week. You know what? Probably tomorrow I'm gonna do little preview of our Sunday live sale, and I'm gonna do a drawing over there. So thank you so much. Peace, love, and Polish pottery. And price of the week is coming tomorrow. I'm gonna do drawing tomorrow of the price of the week on the preview. And we're gonna post who got the price of the week, which is that wonderful tote bag and wonderful recipe. Yes, it is so good. And you know, 2 is too much for me. 1 will be enough. That salad really gonna fill you up. You can cut a little bit tomato. We all have tomatoes right now. Our gardens are sharing with us those beautiful tomatoes. You can cut it. You can put a little bit of your pickle, a leftover pickle, and that onion you have left, and you can make just cold cut salad, summer salad on the side. Really, really nice, good, and delicious. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your families, and I will see you on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Good night. Dobranoc.